Welcome to the Understanding the California Educator Reporting System, or CERS, video tutorial, sponsored by the California Department of Education. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to use CERS to access results for both the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress, or CAASPP, and the English Language Proficiency Assessments for California, or ELPAC. CERS is a one-stop shop for educators and administrators to access timely results for individual students and groups of students for CAASPP and ELPAC. That includes the results from the following assessments: Summative CAASPP, including Smarter Balanced Summative Assessments for English Language Arts and Literacy, or ELA, and Mathematics; the California Science Test, or CAST; the California Alternate Assessments, or CAAs; and the California Spanish Assessment, or CSA. Smarter Balanced Interim Assessments, CAST Interim Assessments, Summative ELPAC, Summative Alternate ELPAC, and ELPAC Interim Assessments. Access to results in CERS is based on the user's role in the Test Operations Management System, or TOMS. For example, Local Educational Agency, or LEA, CAASPP coordinators, or LEA ELPAC coordinators may access results for all students in the LEA or district. Site coordinators may access results for all students in the school site. And teachers may access results for students in any groups assigned to them by LEA coordinators or site coordinators. Please note that any CERS user may have student groups assigned to them. Once teachers have access, they may create customized groups based on their assigned students. We will be using the CERS Sandbox training tool throughout this video, which mimics the live CERS environment, but with fictitious students and simulated results. You can access the CERS Sandbox by going to the CAASPP and ELPAC website and selecting the CERS California Educator Reporting System button. The CERS Sandbox button is on the CERS Resources webpage. To enter the CERS Sandbox, you will choose a role from a drop-down list and select the Enter Sandbox button. To begin, we will be accessing the CERS Sandbox as a teacher at a sample high school. In the live CERS environment, the user will not select a role. After logging on to the live CERS environment, the user will see the CERS homepage based on the user's assigned role in TOMS. Let's begin by describing some of the major features of CERS on the CERS Sandbox homepage. On the homepage, you can access the CERS User Guide, which provides instructions for using CERS, and the CERS Interpretive Guide, which helps users interpret test results. You can also access saved reports in the My Reports tab. On the CERS Sandbox homepage, you can access test results in two ways. You can search for individual results with the Search by Student feature, or you can use the links in the Groups tabs to find results for groups of students. To search by student, enter the student's statewide student identifier, or SSID, and select the Search button. Remember, teachers will only have access to the students assigned to them in the Assigned Groups tab. To search by student group, select a group of students in the Assigned Groups tab. Teachers can make custom groups in the My Groups tab by selecting the Create button and either selecting students in the list or entering the student's name or SSID. You can name the custom group and select which assessments you want to include for that group. District administrators will have access to additional features that appear on the CERS Sandbox homepage. If logging on to the CERS Sandbox as a district administrator for a sample district, users will notice buttons at the top of the homepage to access custom aggregate reports, district or school exports, student groups, and district resources. The District Resources button allows administrators to upload links to resources that will be available to teachers when viewing test results. Let's look at how to search for a student's results. On the CERS Sandbox homepage, there is a Search by Student feature. We'll use a fictitious student with SSID 900007625 and enter that into the search field. Keep in mind that all data in the CERS sandbox is simulated and all students are fictitious. This search will produce the Student Test History Report page with test cards organized by subject. You can filter the results by school year, subject, assessment type, and more with advanced filters. When you select an assessment, more information will appear. For interim assessments, you can select the date and choose to display the student's responses. Item-level data is not available for summative assessments. From the Students page, data can be exported into a CSV file or downloaded as a printable individual student report or ISR. When creating an ISR, different filters can be selected to customize the test data included for the student. After selecting the Create Report button, you will be taken to the My Reports page, where you can select the name to download the report data, view the report query, save the report query, or delete the report. Let's log on again as a high school teacher and view results by group. Select the Sample High School Grade 11 group from the Assigned Groups tab on the home page. The group results will show the most recent assessment. To select other assessments, select the Plus button or the Select Assessments button. Fictitious students in the CERS sandbox have results from multiple assessments that may not be reflective of a typical student. For demonstration purposes, we're going to select a few different grade 11 assessments, including the CAA for Mathematics, ELA Interim Comprehensive Assessment, CAA for ELA, Summative ELPAC, Summative CAST, and Mathematics Performance Task Interim Assessment Block, or IAB. When accessing a group of students, the results panel for each assessment will display a lot of information, including, most notably, a student score distribution. Expanding the results will display a roster of the students who took the assessment. From the roster, individual students can be selected to access a student's test history or print a report. In addition to the scale scores and rosters, different assessments will have different data available. Any interim assessment accessed by teachers or other users with assigned groups displays selectable administration sessions that update the results as sessions are added or removed. Summative assessment results include buttons to see composite, claim, or domain level results. For example, the ELA summative report has options to display overall results as well as results by composite and claim. However, beginning with the 2020 to 21 school year, claim results data are not available in CERS for the Smarter Balanced summative assessments, and no scores reported is displayed. For the interim assessments, item-level data can be found by selecting the Results by Item option from the Select a Results View drop-down list. To access individual student responses, select the item number. Aggregate writing trait scores are available for some ELA assessments and can be accessed by selecting the Writing Trait Scores option from the Select a Results View drop-down list. These results are for an ELA summative assessment. In the CERS sandbox, tabs for all of the writing types appear. In the live CERS environment, only the writing types applicable to the grade level will appear. This data can also be exported by selecting the Export button. For assessments with composite or domain results, such as the Summative ELPAC or CAST, the Composite or Domain button is available for different data visualizations. Some assessments, such as the CAAs, will only have the overall scale scores. IABs feature a District Resources button that district administrators can customize with links to local resources, and a Tools for Teachers button that will link to Interim Assessment Connections playlists. These playlists connect to lesson plans and resources in Tools for Teachers that are designed to support the skills and concepts measured by the IAB. You should now have a basic understanding of some key features in CERS and be able to access student results for CAASPP and ELPAC. For more information, go to the CAASPP and ELPAC website and select the CERS California Educator Reporting System button. On the CERS Resources webpage, You will find links to resources like the CERS User Guide, instructional videos, and quick reference guides that will help you dive even deeper into CERS. Thank you for watching this demonstration video on understanding CERS.